This is a late meeting.
Yeah, you're right. 6:30. Yeah, it is.
Super late. Compared to what they
I see they brought all the big garbage cans up there when you come in.
it was on
Them things so big. Who can even?
it was on the news.
Was it?
Yeah, but they didn't talk about the meeting.
Oh, they didn't?
No, they talked about Buick City. It's got another
Oh, okay.
everybody thinking it's a good deal. And when they find out, then they go, oh, okay.
Yeah, late meeting. 6:30. Your wife didn't know about till I told her.
No, we didn't know nothing about it. We didn't know nothing about it. I don't think none of the council people know about the meeting
Well,
either.
yeah, they know about it.
They're a little late.
What time is it? 6:30? Yeah, 6:25. Maybe they ain't gonna show up. Maybe it's a no-show.
Green Republic. Yeah, take that. Rick Lord, stack. You guys get the funds. understand that. The law stopped it. Good for it. Hey, all right.
Eric.
What's up? What's up, man? What's going on, player? You all right? Got your hair did, huh? When did you get that did? Today? Oh, you go both days? Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Yeah, I might not speak. I might not speak. Huh? You said Jerry should have stayed. Before I got here. I said before I got here. No, I got one. All on my meds. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I got that. Yeah, school got bought it from him like 2 months ago. We got black, white, and blue.
They always late to the meetings.
Okay. I want blue in the dark. They buy Nike or they look like they buy Nike. Where the other how you gonna it's only 3 of them. No, you before. 5 ain't enough. 2 of them.
Quarter to 7. The meeting's closed at 6:30.
Me too.
The deal Lewis don't come and start with the meeting called to order. It's been posted for 6:30. And if they gonna play games and then start on time, I'm not gonna see it on it. They gonna be on back on. The meeting's posted for 6:30, called out of Dale Lewis and me for work. And the meeting was posted for 6:30, called by Councilman Mays. Miss Jerry with the car, if she don't come and call this meeting, I will even ask that it be called, or whatever, and if that was play that, we can go on. And let the rules right about that. Yeah. And give about 3 to 5 more minutes, and then I make a decision. Rather than see you sitting here, because this is a hell of a political race. I'm not gonna play games.
Sure is.
I'm not gonna play games with the Dale Lewis. I'm not gonna play games with Nana. If they don't wanna start after they post to me, we go home. I ain't got time. Bottom line. They wanna be professional, wanna put people out, run a bully pulpit. But this is the real city of business. You posted at 6:30, be at at 6:25. I worked at General Motors for 30 years. Morning at 7, posted at 7. This is notorious. What they doing, waiting for Quincy Murphy, you know, Grizzly, the rest of the gang.
Y'all don't wait on nobody.
Y'all got a quorum?
This is a numbers game. It's a grown folks business. Ain't no play, man. A half hour, 20 minutes left.
Y'all got 6. Started.
Harris, you ethics and accountability for those folks in town. For starting meetings on time. I had to punch the clock at General Motors for 30 years.
6:40. They got 6 people.
And they want to get up here and bully people.
Let's start, y'all. I know. Y'all got 6 people.
Meeting should be called to order.
That's right.
20 minutes.
Let's go.
The time is now 6:48, and this special city council meeting called by the Dale Lewis and Eva Worthing, it will now be brought to
Point of
order.
order.
What did you appoint?
There's also a meeting scheduled for 6:30 called by Councilman Eric Mays and Jerry Winfrey Carter. How you gonna handle that as well?
Well, we will definitely handle it the same way that we handled it last time. So the meeting that was posted first, we will go ahead and proceed with that meeting first. So roll call, Madam Clerk.
Point of order.
What rule being broken, Mr. Mays?
It's really an effective, agenda thing, so we'll get to that, but it's one meeting.
Mr. Mays, again, we don't want to start the meeting off using points of order. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays.
Present.
Ms. Lewis.
Present.
Mr. Murphy is not in. Ms. Priestley is not in. Mr. Carter. Present. Ms. Burns is not in. Ms. Michelle. Present. Mr. Pfeiffer. Ms. Worthing. Present. You have 6 members present.
We have 6 members present. So now it's time for the pledge of allegiance. Councilwoman Worthing, please the pledge of allegiance.
Madam Chair.
So now we're on to the prayer or the blessing.
Madam Chair.
That's, Mr. Mays, please hold.
Madam
Unless
Chair.
do you have someone that you'd like to remember?
No, I would want to lead the prayer blessing. I pray myself.
Oh, okay, so, thank you, Mr. Mays, for that. But first, we're gonna go ahead and take any requests for individuals that have passed away, so we can have a moment of silence. Anyone have anyone they'd like to remember this time?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
I would like to have a moment of silence for the family of Lionel Wells. Let me think. I had one other person, I'm sure to come to close this out.
All right, anyone else would like to offer up someone's name before we proceed? Okay, well, I would like to utilize my time and remember First Lady Linda Mans, that's First Lady Linda Mans, as well as Jimmy Edwards Jr. and Jimmy Edwards Sr. We would definitely like to keep them before prayer. So, Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes, Madam Chair. Please, a moment of silence for Miss Denise Green, the family of Miss Denise Green, that's Dr. Daniel Green's mother. And a moment of silence for Miss Lena Smith, the family of Miss Nina Smith, I believe her last name is Lewis. Miss Nina Lewis. Thank you.
All right. So, now we'll take the time to have a moment of silence for those mentioned. All right, thank you. So, Mr. Mayor, did you say that you'd like to lead the blessing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah, dear God, Almighty God, as I kneel down here on my knees and pray in this public meeting, I pray to you, Lord, that there's no nonsense. I pray to you, Lord, that we can take care of business of the people of the city of Flint with no nonsense and great understanding. Lord, protect us as we move through our daily lives and take care of our business. The controversy in Israel and all around the world is a little much. At the end of the day, Lord, it's all about you and what I believe you want us to do. Lord, forgive me for my sins, and let us see if for once with this new council we take care of business. If not, Lord, take me safely home, watch over me, my family, and the residents of the city of Flint. These blessings I have asked in Jesus' name, and we won't lean to our own understanding. Amen.
Reading of the disorderly person city code subsection. Any person that persists in disrupting this meeting will be in violation of Flint City Code Section 3110, disorderly conduct, assault, battery, and disorderly persons, and will be subject to arrest for misdemeanor. Any person who prevents the peaceful and orderly conduct of any meeting will be given one warning. If they persist in disrupting the meeting, that individual will be subject to arrest. Violators shall be removed from the meeting. Now we're on to public speaking.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Mays.
the agenda that I'm looking at with the 6:30 meeting may be different from yours. It asks for requests and changes or additions to the agenda. That's the basic process that we go through. And my point of order is, why is it not on your agenda? And so I want to take care of that business first. You object to that?
Well, Mr. Mays, just like the last meeting that was called by the mayor, this meeting was specifically called, the first meeting that we're attending to, called by Councilwoman Worthing and myself, and the agenda is as posted with no additions to that agenda.
Ms. Lewis, I'm not going to argue with you today. I will pray. I know the
This
business.
meeting has been recessed 30 minutes.
No, point of order. I object to the recess. You can't just order a recess and get up. I object to the recess. This meeting right now is broke for a lack of a quorum. If it ain't 5 folks sitting up here, you ain't got a quorum. If you an attorney, Jim, and persist don't have any legal means after you break the quorum, you broke the quorum. You can't just order a recess. When this year is
people not here.
She don't want nobody and I want anybody who see her break the quorum and get up and then try to run out of here, come back and convene an illegal meeting. This is crazy.
Thank you. These have been left for 30 minutes.
This recess for how long?
We just started.
You can't just order a recess. This is a council meeting. You have to vote on a recess. You are. You broke the quorum. You can't.
The meeting is over.
And just got up. Now we gonna get up.
And nobody's staying here, bro.
You have to vote on a recess. You and the legal. That's crazy. They don't dictate shit. This ain't our mind.
She'll have 5 minutes. She's trying to wait on her.
The chair ordered a recess because our colleagues were gathering their items so they can break quorum. So we are going to handle city business.
What? We all just seen what happened. You know it's on camera, right?
Yeah, so she'll have 5 votes.
That's crazy, bro.
It's 30 minutes. That's after 7. It's 7 o'clock. 2 minutes. It's 7:30. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. She went on the other 2 people to get here. She can vote. Have her vote. Way out. She out of order. Exactly what it is. Yep, that's right. That's what she doing. She out of order. Pull it down. That's right. You messing with everybody else's time. She don't care. She waiting on the other 2 people. She need 5 votes. If she gets them other 2 people, she got 5 votes. That's right. That's right. That's right. You're trying to wait for your money. That's exactly what she doing. That's right. She don't care about y'all leaving because she get the place still with votes. Eric. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't have no conversation. Don't do it. That's okay.
That's proper. I ain't never got to run from the word of God.
What did you do for 30 minutes that you can't hold this meeting?
She waiting on the other 2 people to get here. Them place so slick. So smart. Hey, long time no see. Yeah, that's what she doing. That's exactly what she doing. Waiting on them other 2 people. I put $1 million in her bed. I know that's what she doing.
Hey, I'm gonna go up there and talk to her. I'm gonna be out of order with y'all. Let me come up here. What you talking about? I'm out of order with you. What you talking about? 30 minutes.
30 minutes. She didn't say 5, 30. And it just started.
She's wrong. She need to recall like today.
Well, honey, get ready, because that's how I be every week.
Hey, tell her. She messing with your time.
Yeah, they waiting. So she waiting on the other 2 people. She waiting on the other 2 people. I'm not going to go to bed.
Yeah. You right.
Call her.
Seeing them getting up and she wanted to hurry up and hit you.
This This is a circus that didn't include Eric Green this time, y'all.
I wish
Put
the
it on YouTube.
president would get up and go home, but for those who want to stay,
Yeah.
They'll do it without us.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want to
we
do
know
behind closed doors activities without
and
the
she
people.
broke the quorum.
Sure did.
Got up. You have to vote to go into recess.
She was out of order. We'll be out of order with you. Who gonna escort you out for being out of order? I'm over here, don't be side looking at me. You out of order. That's your first order. How about that? She thinks she running. How about that? These little abuse of her power.
Yeah, but
Of this.
if anybody leaves, they still can vote and pass shit.
They gonna get the vote.
Yeah,
All of them gonna have 50,000 out.
Yeah, they are.
All of them.
They skipping the line.
They crooked ass.
Skipping the line.
They some nasty.
Yeah, we looking at me side-eyed.
Nasty.
They trying to hold an illegal meeting by themselves. They want everybody to leave so they can vote on what they want.
She pretty too. They got her and voted her in, and she just a flunky too.
She a one-hit
Monkey see, monkey do. And I just said, monkey see, monkey do.
They should be out now.
30 minutes.
That's right. That's right. They was hoping nobody came.
That's nasty, man. I ain't never seen no woman like her. She's nasty. She like a old racist,
Legal reset.
racist woman from Louisiana. She just
That's right.
she talking about she from Louisiana. She talking about she from Louisiana.
Saying that's why she did. Yes, but they ran to the past. Put out there,
Nasty. People took their time out to come down here, and she went for a 30
I
minutes.
think that's all right. People gotta go to work. That's right. That's right.
And she
She
wanna
don't
mess
miss out
around.
here anyways. I don't know why y'all tripping.
Oh, yeah, she stayed in Baltimore.
You make money. Get out of here. You a crook. That's what I think you're saying. You a crook.
Nasty. switched up. She wasn't like that. She wasn't like that. She switched up. She's a fraud. I voted for her. She was not like that. She a dancer. She's a dancer. She switched up real. He ain't drink the water. He took the sun. I heard trans or something. Yeah, that's what she was waiting on. It's about to go, it's about to start now.
Charles, one more. One more.
They was waiting on.
One more. One more. One more. One more. One more.
That's what they was waiting on.
One more. It's one more.
With her gun talking. See what I'm saying? They got no get up and go. Say she was one hit, one hit. Look, they talking. Yeah, I was on my way. Everybody just look up and vote. Out of there. Six strikes. Out of there. I hope this.
There go the other one. There go the other one.
They know what they was doing. They know what they was doing. That's what you were trying. Hold us up, be late. They know what they was doing. 30 minutes. Right there. Easy. 30 minutes. Right there. If the city was standing up for nothing, they come when they go ready. Look at it. No good council people.
They got their five. They're gonna start now. They're 85. I just didn't think we were gonna see through that shit.
She told Eric, you know we used to drink at the bar. Eric said, what we drink, lemonade? That's her. That's why she went to talking to me. It's all for money. It's all. It's all. It's all. They help people buy their house. I bet you they have something. While she down there always photos of million, she'll count. So even if they do recall her, she don't get her job. She don't get her job. Even if the recall her, if she do whatever, she don't still be. She don't want her to hear. just outrageous. This was way with everything she wanted to do. Eric do something. Once they They got 5 votes for it. They got a booth ticket. All of them got a booth ticket. They got a booth ticket. All of them.
Until you get your hair, drop it to the attorney. Said he didn't want to do money. So far, you know he's going to be out of all those that's on that ball, he's going to be the highest paid mayor.
Tell Eric to sit down for the time.
Eric, sit down.
Tell Eric.
Eric. Eric. Eric. Eric. Eric. Eric.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Madcap,
You got 20 seconds.
you want to make sure that everyone gets the center of the stage.
They still gonna do it. They gonna still do it.
And so,
They're still gonna try to hold it. She recording.
also Madcap, would you put it on?
Reconvene a meeting because Quincy and Priestley were there.
Yep, that's why. Exactly what it was.
That's what y'all want to do down here. What is the city council for? It don't matter. They ain't getting shit. It don't matter. They ain't doing shit. Illegal shit like they always do.
We're gonna get Eric walked out.
Trying to get him thrown out because you do an illegal meeting. You need to throw yourself out.
That's what they trying to do.
Trying to throw him out because you having illegal meetings. Yeah, turn that on. 'Cause everything y'all doing illegal. Turn that on for sure. Illegal activities. Illegal activities.
This meeting was over for lack of a
City council meeting how they want it. As long as it's their way.
the city attorney come down.
Yes.
Call the law.
He got up when she got up.
I ran about us, waiting on Quincy and Priestley. This meeting was over.
Terrible.
He lied. I know I had lied. And so right now, whatever's going on here is council chambers. But the council meeting that was posted is over. Take that.
And they didn't start when they was supposed to
And you
start.
can't call in council people from off the street and reconvene.
Miss Priestley know that. That's why she come out of the back room.
Facts. Facts.
The time is now 7:30, and the fifth city council meeting will now resume. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ain't no me. Ain't no me.
Excuse me, Mr. Mays. Yeah, we need for you, so please, stop disrupting the meeting.
Okay, I'm gonna see what I do in this seat. Point of order.
What are you doing?
This meeting was adjourned for lack of a quorum.
Yes, it was.
See video.
That's all. Anybody, my particular second to this appeal of the chair, anybody who try to proceed with a meeting that's adjourned for lack of a quorum is way out of order and illegal.
Yes.
I'm trying to proceed with a meeting, and I'm gonna deal with the decision of the judge.
How about that?
Ms. Whitaker, Carter, you want in on this discussion?
So with that being said, Mr. Mays, the meeting was adjourned properly.
But you gonna put the whole city council out?
Mr. Mays, what is your point of order?
You out of order.
That's fine. It has been an appeal of the ruling of the chair. Is there a second?
Yeah, I second.
All right, it has been appealed properly second by Mr. Mays. So, the chair is
Bill, I second it. Point of order.
Mr. Major, out of order. That's your warning.
You out of order.
You out of order.
So, again, the
You want to throw them out anyways.
So, one order was called because the chair declared the meeting proper. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Vice President.
Yeah, so the rules say you can order an objection without an objection. You can rule a recess without an objection. However, there was an objection by Mr. Mays. So you did not, it was not an illegal, it was not a legal recess. It was a quorum that was broken.
Yes.
Because the gavel, and hitting the gavel is not an official action. There is no, if there's an appeal,
Big
that
head
gavel
eyes.
means nothing.
That's right.
There's nothing in Robert's rules that say that once you get the gavel, or that emote, or that everything goes out the window when you get the gavel. So that's why I feel the ruling of the chair. Hitting the gavel does not stop, someone's ability to appeal, and that recess was appealed. Therefore, that was an illegal recess, and this meeting was adjourned for lack of quorum.
Facts.
Hey.
Anyone else like to speak on this appeal?
Madam Chair,
Ms. Worthy.
even if quorum is broke, you can resume the meeting.
No.
It's just that that's what has been happening, but that does not necessarily mean that the meeting is immediately over. Also, you hit the gavel before there was an objection, so this is a pointless appeal. I stand with the ruling of the chair. Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak on this appeal?
Of course you stand with
Yes, Mr. Murphy.
One here.
Request Mr. Mayor.
What is your request?
Could you speak closer to the mic so we can all hear you?
Through the chair, to the city attorney, all I can do is I was not present at the time. So, based on your observation and your legal opinion, giving us that was not here, your opinion on what took place prior to us leaving. What I can say here, council member, is that Rule 14.3 says the chair may order a recess without objection. As to whether that rule was implemented properly, prior to the recess, that would be a question for this body to decide. That's essentially the question that's before the body right now.
Ms. Priestley.
I was not here, so I'm going to stay.
All right, anyone else would like to speak? All right,
Yeah, Madam Chair.
Mr. Mays.
Ms. Bissett, you want to go? This is cut and dry. Attorney Kim can say what he wants. He talking about Rule 14.3, a chair may order recess without objection. It was objections. He was sitting here and he heard it. Now he talking about this for the body to decide.
He jumped up too.
The way the rules is set up, Ms. Priestley and Murphy wasn't even here. So the body that's gonna decide whether or not that was a proper recess is gonna be who? Eva Worthing and Candace Michelle.
That's right.
And guess what? You ain't gonna count the 5. It takes 5 votes to overrule this chair. She hit that hammer. The city attorney got a duty and a responsibility to say, you have to vote on the recess.
And he didn't, he jumped up.
If you order recess and there's objection, then you have to call a roll call vote. That didn't happen. We wasn't in no recess. That meeting was over. And guess who broke the quorum?
Lewis.
Liddell Lewis trying to be slick. Hit the hammer and got out of her seat. Rather than sit here and face the business and discuss what we was talking about, agenda change. They trying to railroad millions of dollars worth of business.
Yep.
That's right.
And then avoid a suspension for 30 days.
That's right.
Because on the agenda, y'all got, look at it, Quincy Murphy, Liddell Lewis is up for suspension.
Yep.
So this is a little heavy. And the city attorney is condoning. Look at it. Know good and well what the rules and the law is. But he wanna roll with Liddell and the evil word. Candace Michelle. They waiting on Quincy and Priestley to come strolling in.
Yep, that's what they was waiting on.
I'm glad the media's here. I'm glad the cameras was on. Ms. Winfrey Carter, I hope you chime in on this. Because what we sit here doing now, talking like we in a meeting, is illegal.
That's right. That's right.
This is just like the empty chambers that we sit around talking city business on a meeting that ain't even proper. And it's wrong. But before I get arrested by police, I say I'm gonna at least try this.
Yep, that's what they gonna do.
Because y'all gonna right and get arrested.
Yep.
This is called civil disobedience.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gaines. Anyone else like to speak on this bill? Ms. Murphy Carter.
Thank you. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And that was wrong. That was an illegal recess. Councilman Mays clearly objected to the recess.
Yes, he did.
Now, this thing with this, gavel, that doesn't make a difference. That's an object. That's an object. Keep that in mind. Now, while hitting the gavel, Councilwoman Lewis, she stood up. She broke the quorum. The recess was illegal because the recess needed to be voted on. During an official council meeting, you must vote. And if someone objects to the recess, you have to do a roll call vote. So, I will not be supporting the chair in this appeal because that was an illegal recess, and this meeting right now is illegal. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Murphy Carter. Anyone else like to speak on this appeal? Councilwoman Michelle? No? All right. So a yes vote will overturn the ruling of the chair, and a no vote will vote in favor of the chair. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays is not in. Ms. Lewis?
No.
Mr. Murphy?
I abstain because I was not here.
I know that's right.
Ms. Priestley?
I abstain because I was not present.
Ms. Murphy Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns is not in. Ms. Michelle?
No.
Mr. Pfeiffer is not in. Ms. Worthing?
No.
Vote is 1 yes, 3 no, 2 abstentions.
The vote is 1 yes, 3 no, 2 abstentions. The ruling of the chair stands. Okay, Mr. Mays, that is your second warning. You are removed from the meeting.
You been waiting to do that, ain't you?
How you gonna remove from an illegal meeting?
Hey, I'm ready.
Illegal.
We all get up.
Illegal. 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 It's illegal. Illegal. Recall. Yeah. Facts.
You're out of order.
Out all the way out of order.
That's right.
Facts. Corruption. Corruption run Flint City Council. Fact.
So, Councilman, please stand at ease.
Illegal.
That is illegal. It's a pause.
Whenever you get put out by the force with uniform, this is
Very illegal.
you don't put them in a battle. I don't believe you.
That's crazy, bro.
That's a legal crime. That's if you go to anywhere you can get it, got that.
This is crazy, bro. Because they starting the illegal meeting. This whole meeting.
All right.
Ain't supposed to be started.
So now we will proceed
I want to kick them off so they can vote on some more illegal
with the
shit.
meeting. So now we're at public speaking.
Man, watch out.
Madam Chair, Madam Clerk. Any public speaker?
The first speaker is Harold Steinman. Harold Steinman.
Facts. Facts.
So proceed, sir. Sorry.
Thank you very much. This is the first time I've been to a Flint City Council meeting since Floyd McCree was mayor. And I'll tell you, it was a lot different then when Floyd McCree was mayor. And I remember this more than I remember when I was a little 6 years old or whatever. But still, I want to applaud each one of you who is a council member of this city. It's not, obviously, it's not an easy job, and I commend each one of you for taking on your responsibility as council members of the city of Flint. I was born and raised here in Flint, went to Garfield, Emerson, Northern, and like I said, I have a lot of pride in this city, and I thank you for serving us here as a commissioner. I'm here to support the COC, the R.L. Jones COC, that I've been involved with the food rescue for about 6 years now, and I worked with Mother Jones with COC, and it's, if she were like myself, we both could be retired, but it's just like what you do, again, a responsibility. Mother Jones has the pride of a person who wants to see people fed to our, and to make sure that this city responds to helping the R.L. Jones COC. There are many people, the roles keep on increasing as far as the number of people who need food in this community. It's also a big responsibility on the part of this commission, of this, as you as council members, to make sure that that COC has the funds to be able to feed the members of our community. And there's so many things I could say, but unfortunately I don't have the time to say it. But I think it's something you all have to think about as to what it takes to make sure that people of the city of Flint are fed. And that's where the support for this proposal, I think, should be supported by each and every one of you as members of the Flint City Council. And I want to thank you for giving me this time. And I hope, like I said, you will think about that, because we have to think about each and every one of our members of our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next public speaker.
The next speaker is R.L. Mitchell.
Good evening, council. Y'all know who well. My name is R.L. Mitchell. And about listen, the topic about the POC, I read this special thing about the POC, like Madam R.L. Jones, she should get 200,000, but the other paper said she only get 100,000. I guess that's a special form Dr. Lewis put up, because she know we the people finna get the money, and she's trying to study send it back to Lansing. Like the people of Flint don't know what they're doing with the money. And anybody can see that and hit the gavel. But anyway, to you, Madam Chair, Lewis, to my Councilman Murphy, I want you to know, Mr. Murphy, in the third ward, my neighbors came to me and asked me, I saw you on that telly. I wonder when the next meeting is on you, sir. I said, tonight, we'll have a special, 6:30. And they said, they'll be here. I don't want to look around, because these people just like the one that got it. They're real neighbors. Just like the one that went over Walmart and they used him up. And you saw it on the buses. And then they take him to the hospital and they tried to kill him. And they wish they would have never did that. Like the Popo jumped on Maze, they wish they never would have did that. They never went to a council meeting in their life, and they wanted to come. But I don't know if they got the matter. Anyway, evidently you ain't never spoke to them guys in the ward, sir, Murphy. You gotta step up, and you up there coming up like you and Miss Murphy. She must have gave you one of them lip bones under the table, like treating you like, and you almost say nothing about it. Look at you looking like that, you know, a okey dokey, one of them. I almost said that they almost. Look, how many more minutes I got? Okay,
55 seconds.
Like I said, Mr. Murphy, you're doing a good job. Accepting them gifts, the mine till I got offer me a gift and offer me God, I will accept it. Because if you can get away that far without getting jumped on by the attorney right there, I've been walking these streets over 30 years and they ain't got no cop. Hey, put in the word for me before I can get an automobile. I accept it, lady. Working on them peapots over there. Here we go. Hey, Murphy, I listen to this, sir. Put in the video game, why you supposed to be dealing with the money with the people. See how you do, and you and this. What, Candace? What? Candace just gave me a biscuit too, man. Yes,
All right, ladies.
The next speaker is James Moore.
just want to take the time out to say to all of my residents that are here, I thank you for coming down here so we can try to encourage to get some business done. I'm not going to take up my whole 3 minutes, but I do want to be able to say to all 9 wards, someone sitting up there heard me a couple weeks ago about the tree growing in the center of Pearson Road. And I rode down there today and the tree was grown, and they even kind of put some blacktop in there to smooth it out. So I just want to say, amongst all 9 wards, and whoever took the time out to ride by there and see the tree growing in the center of Pearson Road, I'm thankful that you had it removed, and I hope that you had the damage did to Fleming Road taken care of. And once again, I want to say thank you for all of the support of Bill Flintstones. We need y'all to get some business done.
Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
The next speaker is Algene Tolbert. Algene Tolbert.
Time is starting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Flint. This is my first time at a council meeting. I am so surprised, but I shouldn't be because I like seeing it, okay? So it's not very far from that. I'm here to talk about the resolution for the R.L. Jones Community Outreach Center. I was today, I got 3 minutes and that's enough time for me. I was today looking for a pair of boots because it's cold here in Michigan. I'm from Texas, hey y'all. And it was cold, so I was looking for my boots and I ran across this bag, this gold bag. And inside this gold bag is a bunch of pennies. They're wrapped up in 50 by 50s. And I remembered, I had the opportunity to remember what those pennies absolutely represented. They represented a time when I didn't have the money to buy gas or food, okay? So I said, I will never get rid of my gold bag because I don't ever want to forget. Now, what does that have to do with the R.L. Jones Outreach Community Center? There are people that are still, after COVID, still going hungry. The lines are still long down the road. We must never forget what these funds were initially given to us for. They were for food and water. If we don't get that, Flint is on the rise and we're doing big things and big, wonderful things. The tree in Pearson Road, absolutely. But we don't ever want to forget the gold bag, the food, and the water. That's what R.L. Jones Outreach Center represents. It represents 29 seconds, 58 seconds. It represents feeding the multitudes. Feeding the multitudes. Mother Jones don't quit. She don't quit. There was a coat drive a month ago. The lines were 6 churches thick. 5,000 people. You think, well, there's plenty, ought to be fed by now. They ought to be warm by now. Not yet. Let's not forget our foundation, our gold bag. Appreciate you.
Wow. Amen. Thank you. Next speaker.
The next speaker is William Craig Harris Jr.
Good evening. My name is William Harris. I'm not speaking for the Ethics and Accountability Board tonight. I'm speaking as a resident of the 8th Ward, more so for the R.L. Jones Community Outreach Center. According to the Department of Agriculture, 12.8% of the country dealt with food insecurities in the 2022 year. That's 17 million people. Of those 17 million people, 3.3 million of them were children. That's an increase of 3.5 million people from 2021 and from 2022. The other thing that's really outstanding is that 5.1% of the total United States, which is 6.2 million people, were in very low food insecurities, which means by the middle of the month, they were starving and they were ran out of food. The thing about this is that all of these homes are on SNAP, they're all on WIC, and they're also a part of the NSLP, which is the National School Lunch Program. It's still not enough. I know because I'm inputting the data into the computer systems. And every person I ask, are you on food assistance? Yes. University of Michigan says that Genesee County has 15.2% of food insecurities, which is 61,000 people. Flint is at 17%, which is 13,706 people, which means 4,111 people are also dealing with very low food policies. I understand that the mayor has allocated $100,000 for 13,706 people, which only comes out to $7.30 for a hungry person. We originally requested $250,000, which equates to $18.24 a person. At $7.30 a person, you can't even go to McDonald's and get them anything. But with $18.25, you can give somebody a meal. That's putting food in a hungry child's stomach, a veteran's stomach, a working person's stomach who's a mother and a father, and even our elderly. This is important. Food is a basic need. How can we expect our children to be better if they're going to school hungry? I ask that you to reconsider. This $100,000 is not enough. $250 is not enough when we got $66 million in ARPA funds. Please increase the funds. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Next speaker is Sandra S. Jones.
Good evening. I'm Sandra S. Jones. I'm the Executive Director of the R.L. Jones Community Outreach Center on the campus of Greater Holy Temple Church of God in Christ. I stood before this august body on several occasions, and so I'm asking you tonight to please consider giving us the funding that we need in order to keep going. I thought Mr. Harris did an excellent job when it came to the statistics of where we are with food insecurities. However, at the same time, just today was our health center day. We had over 200 cars, and each of those cars had a minimum of 2 to 3 people in the cars. We had Hamilton Community Network Center there today. I even got my COVID shot today. So not only do we supply food insecurities, but we have pop-up clinics. Let me share one thing with you before I end. We have been chosen by the Mass Transit Authority, which is MTA, to be one of the only 2 sites in the United States of America. If there is, for any reason, an outage in the city of Flint, there's a bus that's being made specifically to keep our center running. What does that mean? That means that we are going to be open whether there's an outage or not. There's only 2 places in America. Our site was chosen, and one in California. We have also been chosen by Walgreens to be a choice site in the city of Flint. We are setting the standards of what Walgreens wants to do around the country. No one else is doing this but us. So we do believe in health and wellness, not just feeding the people, but at the same time, we want to make sure that everyone has what they need. We partnered with Genesee Health Plan. Today, when we were looking at people that wanted vaccination, you'd be surprised how many people don't have insurance. Genesee Health Plan is there to try to help people who don't have insurance. We are a needed site in this city. So I'm asking you to please help us. Our employees are wonderful. We have great attendance. They don't miss a day. And as I have stated before, during the water crisis, we were open. During COVID, we were open. We never closed our doors. Yes, I'm sure you feel that other organizations may be more deserving, but guess what? They were closed. We weren't. They did not feed the hungry. They did not feed 1,250 people a week we delivered to with MTA. So I'm asking you, please, be kind, be considerate, and please award us the funding that we need to stay open.
Thank you. Next public speaker.
The next speaker is Dante Goodlow.
You said Dante Goodlow?
Yes.
I don't think Dante is here. Next speaker.
Next speaker is Beverly Biggs Levy.
Hi, my name is Beverly Biggs. You guys called a special meeting, and then we put Eric out, because he's gonna ask a question that you guys will never ask or never think about asking. You don't care, you just wanna pass this money on, and then we, the people of Flint, is getting nothing at all. It's sad to see that you took 30 minutes. We just started the meeting. By starting the meeting, we went in the meeting 10 minutes, and you called a recess for 30 minutes. You broke the quorum, and then when the two come in, Quincy and Judy, you want to just pass this on by. But, you know, when it all goes down, I wonder if you guys sleep at night, knowing that you're not living. You know, you always say if you know better, you do better. You know better, but you don't do no better. So we need to understand you need to quit using something that you don't walk by yourself. You don't stand by it. Because you know better, and you know what you're doing. I'm talking to you, Fidel. Since you're looking at me like I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm talking to you. If you knew better, you would do better, but evidently you don't know better, so you can't do better. You guys gonna vote on this stuff tonight, and we the people of Flint gonna get left out all over again.
Crazy.
I thank God that I don't need nothing. But there is people out here that do need, and they won't get. People's roof falling in, and you choosing money to get to somebody else that one girl, roof fell in while she was here. If her daughter was in her bed, she'd have been dead today. Y'all not thinking about the people. All you thinking about what you guys can grab for yourself.
Non-profit. That's profit and everything.
Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Non-profit. So why you need
The next
50,000?
speaker is January Arbor.
Good evening, Council. January Arbor, 7th Ward resident. The first thing I'd like to speak to is the resolution 230334 regarding a pilot program to be established potentially at the north side Mall area or Huntington Bank area. The monies appear to be coming from an opioid fund. It would seem as though this money will be directed toward helping people who suffer with opioid addiction or other drug addiction problems, as opposed to opening a payment center. Is there a need for a payment center? Have there been problems with people making payments in the past? Or is it just an opportunity to establish a business that's not really necessary, to pay staff who aren't necessary, instead of spending money to help people? That's necessary. There could be more Narcan distribution machines, educational opportunities to help to discourage people from using fentanyl and other opioid drugs. So I ask you to please vote that down. Secondly, 230375 with regard to priority waste. This is huge. I encourage you the last time I was here to please have meetings with your constituents. Councilwoman Mashat is scheduled to meet with the 7th Ward residents tomorrow. In her article in MLive, she has expressly requested that that meeting be limited to 7th Ward residents only. However, we know that a lot of people won't have meetings and won't have access to information before you vote, if you vote this down this evening and send it back to finance. She has also included special guests to speak tomorrow. There's going to be information that a lot of people know, perhaps even council people need to know. But for this evening, I request that you not approve this resolution. We simply don't know enough, particularly how is it going to be paid for? We have a trash debt that needs to be paid for. How much are the citizens expected to pay in addition to what we're presently paying? Why were there no RFPs put forth prior to an extension where not even a 2-year or a 3-year extension was considered? There are too many questions that need to be considered before voting, finally, on November 30th, I hope. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next speaker.
The next speaker is Chad Schlosser.
Good evening, Council. My name is Chad Schlosser. I live at 2402 Nolan Drive in the beautiful Mount Park neighborhood in the 6th Ward. I'm here to advocate for a proposal for ARPA support for a project in our park. I've been a park adapter for about 5 years and pursuing all sources of funding that I can to help improve our park. And we noticed during the pandemic that our park was used a lot and continues to be used very heavily. I think it's one of the most popular parks in the city of Flint. We also realized that it was in very bad condition. It was weeds growing through tennis courts, and so we started pursuing larger amounts of grant funds to be able to make improvements. We've since resurfaced the tennis court, created a bicycle garden, just this year installed a hockey court for kids to play at. This request is really very simple. It's for accessible bike path to be put through the middle of the park that will provide accessible access to all the amenities of the park. It will be 10 foot wide, paved in asphalt, and would connect from one street to another, right through the middle of the park, so that people in wheelchairs could get access to the park itself, but also kids that are learning to ride bikes or tricycles or parents pushing strollers, etc., could get down into the bowl. So Mount Park is in a bowl. The park itself is about 25 feet below street level, and the hill's pretty steep. So it's pretty difficult right now for people with any disabilities or those that are elderly to have access. So this would create more opportunity for them. I brought a map of it. Is it acceptable for me to approach you all to give you a picture of this so that you can? Okay. So I'd love to give you that, and then that concludes my thoughts. Thanks.
Thanks, Chad. All right. Next speaker.
Next speaker is Tara Moreno.
Thank you, and I just want to say thank you to City Council for allocating these opioid settlement funds in grassroots organizations like Donations with Love. And I'm here to advocate for those dollars for that organization. Darcel, who is the executive director, does sit on my board. I am the founder and executive director of Serenity House Communities, and we're a recovery community organization led by people in recovery, and I am a woman in long-term recovery from addiction. So I'm here to say too that I do agree with the speaker that came to before me about the allocation of these opioid settlement dollars and saying that they really need to go to treatment, prevention, recovery, and harm reduction, not paying water bills. We really have to spend this money in a way that is a homage to the people that have lost their lives. Because we have lost many, many, many people to this overdose crisis. So with that said, I would again stand in gratitude because there are lots of areas in the United States where they are not allocating the dollars where they need to be allocated. And I will say thank you to the council for guiding these dollars where they need to be, and I'm trusting that you will make the decisions that need to be made for these dollars so that these lives can be celebrated. So thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, Counselor?
Next speaker is Casey Dumas.
My name is A.C. Dumas, and I would remind the public, when you cough, don't cough in the mic.
Whoa.
Yeah, he just coughed, the gentleman coughed in the mic. That's why I got a wipe. Be considerate of us. I'm disappointed. I'm Flint, Michigan, A.C. Dumas, second ward. I'm disappointed in this meeting. Residents were here at 6:30 for this special call meeting. And it didn't start until 6:48, and there was false recess. They lost quorum. This is a sad day, another sad day for the residents of the city of Flint. Another sad day. We know that y'all have a vote. I guess, do what you want to do. But Mr. Murphy, Ms. Priestley, don't let them use you. Ms. Liddell Lewis delayed the council meeting, lost quorum, reconvened, waiting on you to come. It's a sad day. There's a lot I can say about the ARPA funds. I don't think this seventh ward council person probably won't be voting on the garbage because she called a meeting for tomorrow in her ward. So I couldn't see her voting on the garbage contract and called a meeting in her ward, in the seventh ward, which I has an interest because our family home is yet in the seventh ward. Kept very nice in the seventh ward, and my mom lived there for over 7 years, so I have an interest in the seventh ward. Also, want to remind those, if you don't own a home, and you don't know what the taxpayers go through, City of Flint residents, we have been through a lot. I haven't heard anything about roofs on individuals' houses, windows that's needed. But what I am hearing is all the 501c3 non-profits reaching out for the money. Again, it's a sad day in the city of Atlanta, and we've been making a mockery all over the United States. I'm not going to say I pray that you do right, because do right just got a meaning to do right.
Next public speaker.
Next speaker is Margaret Lewis.
My name is Margaret Coates. I'm here on behalf of Mott Park as a resident and a board member. I'd like to speak about releasing the ARPA funds. Quality of a community is often dictated by the degree of engagement and happiness individuals can draw from community interactions. Positive communities are groups that inspire their members in ways that promote a sense of discovery and connection and encourage members to build relationships with others. I feel like Mott Park embodies all of these. Public parks should be a sense of pride. They serve environmental, artistic, and recreational benefits to our city. However, for those members with disabilities, the park is difficult to access. These funds would make that possible. The money would be used to place an asphalt path, which can be used to access our bicycle garden, pickleball courts, hockey rink, and so forth. I could go on about the importance of these to help build and encourage community involvement and interaction. However, I only have 3 minutes. Please take a moment to consider what this could mean to the community members with disabilities. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Next speaker is Bob Carmack. Bob Carmack. Next speaker is Linda Cole.
Can you hear me? This is better. Okay. Go ahead. Bring it down. Thank you. Is this better? I am here tonight to address City Council on 2 resolutions having to do with food insecurity in this department. I've looked at the other ones, but I haven't really formulated an opinion. These two are essential to this community. I have read the statute that authorizes these monies. I've read the regulations. And it seems when you're reading it that every other word is equity. That is why the money is here. Most of ARPA was dedicated to repairing the damage caused by the pandemic, especially in communities of color and other heavily impacted individuals and communities. To make it even more a point of equity, this city has the 2nd highest award in the whole state of Michigan of the ARPA funds. That is because for the larger municipalities, the funds were allocated based on a formula that was 30% population and 70% poverty in the community. So we have more ARPA money than Grand Rapids has. They're the 2nd largest city, we're the 15th. To this day, the amount of money that has been allocated to relief of poverty and food insecurity in this city is very small, especially when compared to the expenditures for government benefits. Now, everybody's got a different idea of what equity means, but this is it. If we
we've got this money because there are so many people in this city who are struggling financially every day, then the fund should be used, in my opinion, predominantly for their benefit and not to repair government buildings. Having said that, I speak unqualified support of Mother Jones's operation and unqualified support of her. I've come to admire her over the years, but nobody has spoken yet about Asbury. And for that, I would refer you to your resolution staff report, which is a direct quote from their program. They're going to make an alternative farmers market, and it looks wonderful. I'm excited about that project. I'm out of time. I would go on. But I really do commend that staff report to you, and I urge you to vote unanimously to support both of these projects. Thank you.
The next speaker is Jacqueline Schultz Dunn.
Could you say one more time?
Jacqueline Schultz Dunn.
Okay.
Next speaker is Kawana Mack.
Yes, I just want to come here again talking about the ARPA funds that's supposed to be allocated for the people with housework need to be done. You need a house before you need a park. You need a house before you need a pilot, another customer service person to make payments. You got two different things on here for opiates, but nothing's in here for the people. And I believe the council and the community is supposed to work together. Who are y'all working for? It's not the people. So don't come around voting time, actually put your sign in the yard. One hit wonder. Out of here.
Facts. Fuck out of here.
Next speaker.
Next speaker is Miss Mary A. Wright. Mary A. Wright.
She left.
The last speaker is LaRosa Patrick.
Hello, everybody. My name is LaRosa Patrick. And I'm here on behalf of Donations with Love and Opioid Settlement Fund. I'm here. First of all, I want to say, as everybody knows, we are in a pandemic. We are in an opioid pandemic. People are dropping and dying like flies. And we really need this money to be funded and allocated to Donations to Love, because we go out to the community and we help people. We train them how to use the Narcan. And this is what the Narcan looks like. It's a medication, and it is a nasal spray, and it does go in the nose. But the thing about this Narcan is that it wears off after 90 minutes. And if a person does not know that, they think that they're okay. You know, if someone gives them the Narcan, it may have saved their life for a few seconds, but if they don't go to the hospital, they can overdose again. And people are overdosing. It does not matter your race, your age, this is a disease that's not discriminated, okay? It's the addiction, okay? It does not discriminate. There is fentanyl in a lot of these drugs. Some people may think they're taking a pill for a toothache, a pill that they got off the street for a toothache. I received a call last week. A young girl took a pill, had a toothache, and she died because fentanyl was on that pill. Okay? So it's not just like your heroin users. It ranges from a variety of people. We have grandmothers who have had hip surgery or knee surgery, and they got used to taking their pain medication, and now the doctor has weaned them off of the medication they thought, but this person has developed an addiction, and so now they're sending their grandkids to the streets
to get this pill, and it had fentanyl in it now. And so what I'm saying, this is right here. This one thing can save a life. We want to get this training out to everybody in the community. We want to, just like a Band-Aid. If you're bleeding, you put a Band-Aid on the wound to stop your bleeding. This is the same way with this Narcan. If somebody's dying, you spray this in your nose, and it can stop them from dying. Okay? And a lot of people say, well, hey, if somebody's using, and you want to just spend money to stop them from using it, if they want to die, we let them know. Well, no. Because the thing about it is, you can't recover if you're dead. Okay? So please, allocate this money to donations with love. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Patrick. So now it's time for council response. Any response from council?
Madam Chair.
Ms. Worthy.
I'd like to thank all of the speakers, and hearing about these projects is wonderful. Thank you for your service and for applying for these funds to help our community. Council has been very contentious, but this is what we were elected to do, is to hear from residents, pass these funds, and let's get these projects started. So thank you for advocating, and I'm very excited for some of these projects to get started and seeing the city of Flint become greater. Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Priestley.
I want to thank everyone for participating in our public speaking. It's important that we hear from you. In regards to the opioid crisis, I've said this before. I have recovering members of my family, and I have addicts currently involved deep in their addiction, members of my family. And I know that Narcan has saved at least one of those members' lives. The other members have all overdosed. But I'm lucky that I haven't lost anybody. So I am totally supportive of any of the opioids we use to help addiction. It's very important. One program, I know got my sister, and that was over 30 years ago. And so I'm fully supportive of that. In regards to Asbury, as somebody who grew up in that church, I know, and I'm still communicating, even though they're not in my ward, I still have a relationship with the church, and I'm so glad that they have applied for their food service. Anybody who drives behind the Asbury in the 3rd ward, they see all their hoop houses, and I was totally interested in that as a gardener for years, so I'm glad to see that. So thank you again, and my heart, I think you guys do great work. I think you are one of the best neighborhood associations in the city, and I wish you were in the 4th ward. Thank you. Well, I'll keep my Kersley ones too, and others, but I would like to, I'll take my part, come on.
Any more?
Yes.
Ms. Murphy.
Thank you. I want to speak on the greater focus who I think we need to look at how we fund greater focus. I know before we had $450,000, but we didn't we gave some funding at the beginning to United Way to establish visual for I think 3 sites. I'm not against giving them funding, but what happens once this funding is over? How do they've been around for a long time doing great work, and I just recently visited the site on another project that was on that particular site. Dealing with the vacant lot land. So I was able to tour and see the facility that I've never been in. So it's nice. What I'm concerned about is the longevity. once we give them some money and they out of this money, then what's next? What do we do next? I mean, because when you hear them and they come before council and you see speaker after speaker after speaker talk about how great they doing and great work they doing, how do we sustain them to keep them funded? Once this money get used, if we give them some money now, 6 or 7 or 8 months or 12 months from now, this money go run out, then what? And this funding ain't the first funding, it's some funding, and I'm not saying we shouldn't fund it, but we need to be looking at longevity with these health center sites so that they can stay sustained and funded versus us just giving them some money and they run out and they lose.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. Councilwoman Michelle?
Madam Chair, thank you. I do want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone that spoke this evening. Ms. Patrick, thank you so much for the brief narrative. I didn't know that was only like a 90-minute thing and then they needed to still go to the hospital. So I'm certainly in support of making sure that our entire community has that kind of training, and I will be taking it as well. So just thank you so much. I also want to thank Ms. Jean-Marie Arbor for assisting me with having residents call. And I was already receiving calls and emails the past few months. I received an uptick in calls and emails today. I want to let the 7th Ward residents know that no matter what happens tonight, that meeting is still going to take place tomorrow. We still need to have our conversation. It still has to happen. There will still be questions about these services. I've received some more questions to ask this evening. I'm going to add the question about the RFP process to my arsenal of questions that I have this evening about the waste collection services. And so, again, 7th Ward, that meeting is going to happen no matter what happens this evening. We will still be at Brennan tomorrow at 5:30.
All right, thank you, Councilwoman Michelle. I will go ahead and speak last. Definitely appreciative to everyone that came, appreciative to everyone that stayed, and we're looking forward to handling the business of the city. So now, council response is now closed. Now we're on to the consent agenda.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Bridget.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
All right, is there a second?
I support.
All right, support. Approve property second. Any discussion? Oh, thank you. You didn't say with separations. All right, so go ahead, Mr. Pfeiffer. All right, so we want to make sure I heard you say a complete separation of everything. Okay. Ms. Worthing?
I move resolution 230334 for approval.
One second. All right, so sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. Get back to you.
Resolution 230334, approval for lease pilot project Northside City of Lincoln Customer Service Center for approval.
All right, is there a second? All right, supported by Ms. Pfeiffer.
Madam Chair.
All right, Ms. Worthing.
Can Mr. Edwards please come forward? So I read in here that it says that there will be a building so that I'm assuming that residents don't have to travel as far to here, City Hall, to pay their bills and ask me to
access to the city's public health office. Can you elaborate on that part? Like, will we have staff there at all times, or how does that work?
Yes, through the chair to Councilwoman Word. Yes, there'll be other services there, and just as I heard from some of the residents, we're open to putting other services there, including any services that support opioid activity. So the administration is very open to supplement. One of the main goals and objectives was to provide an environment or opportunity for people, especially on that end of the city, to be able to have access to pay bills, get questions answered, things of that nature. And for the staffing aspect, I would just add to that from the staffing aspect, yes, there'll be those health navigators. How many, I don't know at this point, but at least one health navigator will probably be positioned over there at that office.
I'm sure I can ask some questions, but that's all. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else in the first round? Mr. Piper?
Yeah, I will not be supporting this. I think there's a better use of opioid money to stop and help addiction. I think that this is a expansion of government that we definitely don't need and don't have the ability to fund outside of these opioid funds. And this, knowing that you can pay water bill and utilities at stores, and I don't think that this is going to increase receivables. This is just a expansion of government. It's going to be $180,000 per year, not including any additional staff. So are we cutting staff here at downstairs, or are we adding? So we're gonna hire people, or we're cutting staff from the.
So we would utilize the staff that we currently have.
So we're gonna cut the staff at the city hall and relocate them.
There's only gonna be like one, at this time, there's only like one teller that will be going over there. And also say like me, I would go there with them. And then we would have a drive-through, so that people can drive through there. We would utilize the same staff that we have.
So we'll cut services here at City Hall and put them at a remote location. I know that we are running low and short of health navigators, so we're going to also relocate a health navigator or hire additional. So I'll be voting yes.
Chair, Councilman Piper, how do you arrive at cutting services here?
Are the staff here not needed? So we have excess staff here now. We don't need them here now. Why do we have them? So they're providing services at City Hall currently, correct?
Yes, but the goal is so that when customers don't have to come here to travel all this way, they can be down there instead of coming down here.
You can pay your bills online.
Yes.
There's how many stores currently take?
We don't advocate any stores to
We
take.
understand you don't advocate, but they do.
Right.
So is there no grocery stores or any stores in that area that take payments with the city?
I'm not sure of the stores, the actual stores, because we do receive payments from different stores. But how many there are, I do not know.
Anyone else would like to comment in the first round?
Madam Chair.
Ms. Priestley?
Through you, gentlemen. How do we not know where people can make payments at outside of City Hall?
Like I said, we do not advocate to any place that takes payments, okay? Different places can take payments through the MasterCard system. So if the store has that ability to use the MasterCard system, they take payments. They'll take payments from, like Kroger's will take payments for consumers, water bills, different cellular services, things like that. So what we have is, it's called an RPPS system. Anyone that takes a payment from any of these stores, it goes into one MasterCard system and then it gets forwarded to us. So when we tell someone that they said they've done that before, like I'm going to Kroger's and pay my bill, it can take up to, 3 to 4 days before we receive it.
Okay, I understand that process now. I thought that, I know years ago when I had to make a payment, I went to a specific place to make a payment. This was 30 years ago. So, I mean, that's why I was shocked to find out that we didn't know. Thank you.
All right, so anyone else like to speak in the first round? Mr. Murphy?
Yes, we do so honor. Will people be able to go, landlords be able to go, or tenants be able to come to this customer service center to have their water paid or deposited and have their water turned on, where you guys have the capacity at this end to make the arrangements to have?
Yes, that's the whole point is to, not have to have everyone come down here. Some people don't have, it takes a long time to get there, they need a ride or take a bus, just trying to help people out. So instead of traveling here. And there's a lot of people that do not have the ability to pay with credit card or debit card. We are very cash driven here in Flint.
My concern is not the customer service center that you guys are trying to open in Warsaw, but how it's being funded. We're opening, and you have a lot of people that's opening. I ain't never seen it as bad as it is now. So to get some funding from opium through former Camp Weaver, I remember when they filed the lawsuit and stuff with the one young lady that worked in the city. And they was awarded funds. I would hate to see these funds being used for other things, and it really ain't directly helping what it was awarded. That's what concerns me. The amount is not as bad. How much money you got total for the whole year?
I don't have that information in front of me right now. Maybe, legal can tell you.
I don't have an exact number, but it's in the area of roughly 2 million at this point.
2 million?
Yes. We just received notification that we just received an additional payment for this year, so we will be receiving that in the near future, being the next month or so. The total settlement funds are projected at, I can't give you an exact number, but it's north of 14 or 15 million, I believe. But that's over I believe 15 to 18 years. So at this point,
Is that amount awarded to the city of Flint?
Yes.
So even with this 2 million, we will be receiving additional dollars in the near future?
Correct.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, I'm good. Thanks.
All right, anyone else? All right, and the last one, so in the first round. I really don't need you all to say, so y'all gonna have to see this one, unless they call you back up. This is a pilot program that I think is great. For one, because it assists the disabled. So now you don't have to, you don't have checks available, when I send an email, if you wanna pay your bill in person, you do not have to get out of your car and you don't have to walk. That assists the disabled. And a lot of our seniors, a lot of people that just want the convenience of going into the drive-through. A lot of businesses, they receive businesses just because they have to drive through, because people don't want to walk in. So this will create a big convenience for the residents. Not only will it create a big convenience, we no longer have to utilize the parking meters that many people complain about in front of City Hall. You don't have to park your car now. You can just go ahead and roll on through the drive-through, so that'll totally avoid getting caught up with the meter system that a lot of people detest here. And then also, this is generating traffic to the north side. As a council person on the north side, second ward, right in that vicinity, that matters. We need more people coming over to the north side of town. So we do have businesses there. We have several small businesses there. And not only several small businesses, we're having the Northland Food Market open up, and this right there, a block from, less than a block from the corner. So that may also generate traffic to the food market. This is just a win-win. It's a win-win for the seniors, for the disabled, a win-win for those that want the convenience of not getting out their car to pay the bills. This is a win-win for the north side. And wherever you are in the city of Flint, it takes you no more than 17 minutes to get there, and that's being stopped by traffic lights. So it's not a far drive, it's not a bad drive at all. I stand in favor of this because, again, this is a win for everyone, and a win for convenience. Oh, and let me also mention this, I attended the special meeting with Dana Nessel, and she broke down piece by piece how it's going to be allocated. Yes, we have a 30% non-discretionary part, and that's what they are talking about paying for this center with. So with that being said, everything is above board, everything is pro-Flint and for the benefit of the residents, and I will be supporting this. Any conversation in the second round?
No. Ain't shit though.
All right, seeing none, we're gonna go ahead and call for the vote. The number voting on resolution 230334, approval for the lease of 4813 Final Road, a pilot project in the north side of Flint. Go ahead, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy? Yes. Ms. Priestley? No. Ms. Murphy-Carter is not in. Ms. Burns is absent. Ms. Bouchard?
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer?
No.
Ms. Worthing?
Yes.
Mr. Mays is not in. The vote is 4 yes, 2 no.
The vote is 4 yes, 2 no. The add
That's everything.
Now we're on to resolution 230375. What's the pleasure of the body?
Madam Chair,
Mr. Pfeiffer?
motion to send the finance.
There's a motion to send 230375 to finance. Is there support?
Support.
Support by Councilperson Michelle. Any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Ms. Priest, excuse me, Ms. Worthing.
I won't support this. We need to get this voted on. We've had, I don't know how long we've been talking about this. I think it's almost been a year, to be honest. All our questions have been answered. We've heard from residents. I hear from residents in both the 8th and 9th ward. And I know for a fact they want this. Priority has been their favorite trash company thus far. This is at no cost, extra for residents, so that's very helpful. So they don't have an increase in their taxes, and it's time for us to vote. Delaying this once again is just kicking the can down the road. We may not vote for it, we'll lose millions in grant money. If you are not in favor of this, vote no. If you are in favor of this, vote yes, when you get to the resolution, not the motion. But it's time to vote. All residents need to know how we stand on these issues, if you listen to them or not. So just like I said about the RX kids, we cannot delay this any further. We've had plenty of time to research, ask questions, and get the work done.
How you
Thank
gonna
you.
tell people how to vote?
Thank you.
I thought you couldn't tell people how to vote.
Mr. Pfeiffer?
Okay. The misinformation,
Fact.
being laid out in Florida is ridiculous.
Fact.
It will cost residents money. The CFO stood up here last week and said that we have to raise taxes. And not only that, we have to backfill $2 million of ARPA funds to cover the next 2 years. So when we talk about equity and
Sitting up there lying.
food banks and helping people with roofs, where does backfilling a high-rate trash contractor fall in the equity line of ARPA funds? So, when we talk about it, these are fees, and it's not going to cost anybody any money. That's just political rhetoric and lies.
Lies.
$1 million a year shortfall in the rubbish fund. Those ain't my numbers. Those are the CFO numbers.
Lies.
So, they wanna spew these lies out and try to bamboozle the, public and think that this is a good deal. And like I said, priority waste are doing a great job. I have no complaints with them. My issue is there's no plan and no sustainable way to fund this contract. I've said it so many meetings, and the lies are still spewed out that this is the best deal ever. So I will not be voting to approve this. And I will be voting to send it to finance. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else in the first round?
You don't have a call. You don't have a call. It's dismissed.
Just mess you up. Just mess you up.
This meeting is adjourned for life.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is. Be quiet. Be quiet.
You can make that up.
Now.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Me too. Seems like the way they did Maze.
We can go home early.
Pussy him like that.
They dirty as hell. Be up out of here, man. Stop wasting my time. Illegal meetings, gang. The whole meeting is illegal.
Should be mad at her.
She went to the back. She went to the back.
That's what you get.
And nothing you can do about it.
Look, trying to bring you back so they can vote on some more illegal stuff. This is wild. Hey, Quincy, he gone. Hey, Quincy, he gone. This is wild. Like, this is illegal activities taking place. Jeez, wow. I'm gone, YouTube. They said they playing a dirty game.
Sorry, you said John? Okay, nice to meet you.
Didn't vote, no. How you still voting? Misinformation. Over there spreading misinformation. That's a dude. All right, you two, I'm gone, man. Yeah, Mr. Pfeiffer closed us, all right. I'll see y'all later, man. I'll see y'all later, bro. Go to the playlist, y'all, and y'all should see some of the meetings. I'm gonna sit down when I get home and try to upload all of them. But if you go to the playlist on this page, you should see the old meetings. And you should see this meeting too. I'm gonna make sure. They still there because they trying to vote on some more illegal stuff when everybody leave. Good question. Okay, I'm gonna organize it by date, y'all. This not my YouTube or my stuff for real, so you. But I got y'all. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, they trying to stay and bring Murphy back. They trying to stay and bring Murphy back. That's crazy. Quincy know what they on. What you looking at, little bro? Big bro? You need to slide to my barber while you playing. I got somebody who can hook you up. You need to slide to my barber while you playing. You might as well just get the whole ball fade. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might as well. Don't play with me, because I'll cook you. I'll put you straight on the grill. Yeah. Look at her. Trying to call for some more illegal plays. Trying to run some more illegal plays. Straight silverback gorilla. Trying to call illegal plays. Watch out. This dude crazy, bro. Dude trying to vote in an empty building. This man is crazy, bro. Lil dude is crazy. This dude is wild. Filthy. Filthy. Dirty. Filthy. A carpet, a sooty ass carpet. A carpet that I came in and stomped my wet Timbs on. Stop playing. That's what your head look like. Quincy left because he knew they was trying to do some illegal stuff. Quincy left. That's all. That's it. Quincy slid down the elevator before she could run back and get him and tell him to sit back and vote. Try to vote while everybody gone. Try to vote while the meeting is adjourned. The meeting has been adjourned twice. Hey, watch this boy. I'm finna put that nigga in time off 24 hours.
You told her something about her haircut.
I ain't tell her nothing. I ain't tell her nothing.
Quincy, you know what? Quincy not gonna pass that.
Yeah, Quincy not gonna pass that resolution. She was trying to get him, catch him down to get him to pass it. How you telling other people how to vote anyway?
Come on, I need to go home. They having a fight. That girl tearing my house up.
Who?
Fresh girlfriend. She tore my yard up. She out there right now. They got it on Facebook or something.